My name is Lena. I am 22 years old. I carry a melody inside me that will never be complete. I grew up in a house where silence was safer than sound. My father believed music was sin. My mother agreed with everything he said. I had 2 younger sisters who followed every rule, but I was different. Inside me lived a voice that wanted to sing. I kept it hidden for years. I hummed quietly when no one could hear. I dreamed of stages and lights and applause. But dreams felt dangerous in my world. When I turned 21, my cousin told me about secret music classes. A young teacher named Imran taught traditional instruments and singing in a hidden room behind a tea house. Only a few students attended. My cousin said it was safe. She said I should try. I was scared, but also desperate. I needed something that was mine. So I started lying to my father. I said I was learning to sew with my cousin. He believed me. He thought sewing was a good skill for a wife. He did not know I was learning to fly instead. The first day I walked into that small room, everything changed. 5 other students sat on cushions. Instruments hung on the walls. And there was Imran. He was 24, with gentle eyes and rough hands from playing instruments for so many years. He smiled when he saw me. He said welcome like he meant it. His voice was calm and kind. I felt safe immediately. Imran was not just a teacher. He was hope in human form. He talked about music like it was oxygen. He said children should sing in the streets again. He said Afghanistan needed beauty to heal. When he played the rubab, I felt things I never felt before. Joy, freedom, possibility. He made me believe that maybe my dreams were not foolish after all. I was nervous the first time I sang in front of the class. My voice shook. I forgot some words. I wanted to hide, but Imran smiled and nodded. After class, he asked me to stay. He said I had a gift. He said my voice had emotion in it, real emotion. He said with practice, I could be great. No one ever told me I could be great at anything. I cried that night from happiness. Months passed. I attended every class. I practiced at home when my family slept. I got better. My voice grew stronger. My confidence grew too. But something else was growing. Feelings for Imran. Feelings I tried to ignore but could not. I saw how he looked at me when I sang. I saw how he found reasons to talk to me after class. I noticed he taught me extra techniques when others left. We started staying late together. Just the 2 of us in that small room. We talked about music, but also about life, about our fears, about wanting more than what we had, about hoping for change. One evening, Imran played a new melody on his rubab. It was beautiful, sad, but also hopeful. I asked what song it was. He said it was not finished yet. He was writing it for someone special. Then he looked at me. His eyes told me what his words did not. The song was for me. My heart beat so fast, I thought he could hear it. That night, Imran told me he had feelings for me. He said he tried to fight them. He said he knew it was complicated, but he could not pretend anymore. I told him I felt the same. We held hands in the dark room. We made promises we hoped we could keep. He said when his song was finished, he would perform it publicly. It would be his first real performance, and it would be for me, a declaration of everything he felt. We fell in love in secret. We stole moments between lessons, quick touches, whispered words, plans for a future we might never have. But love makes you stupid. Love makes you believe anything is possible. 3 months later, Imran got an opportunity. A charity organization was holding a small event to raise money for orphaned children. They wanted musicians to perform. It was risky. The situation in the country was getting worse. Music was becoming dangerous again, but Imran said yes. He said this was his chance to finish our song, to share it with the world, to show that fear should not silence beauty. I begged him not to do it. I said it was too dangerous, but he took my hands and looked into my eyes. He said if he let fear stop him, he was already dead. He said he had to do this for himself, for the children, for us. I wanted to keep arguing, but I saw the determination in his face. So I said I would be there. I would sit in the audience and listen to our song. The day of the performance arrived. My stomach was tight with worry. I told my father I was going to a women's gathering. Another lie. I wore my best dress under my coat. I walked to the small hall where the event was held. About 40 people sat in chairs. Families, young people, some children. Everyone looked nervous, but hopeful. Music was rare these days. This felt like rebellion, just by existing. Imran stood backstage. I saw him through a gap in the curtain. He held his rubab like a shield. He saw me and smiled. That smile said everything. I love you. This is for you. Trust me. I smiled back even though tears filled my eyes. The event started. A man gave a speech about the orphans. People clapped politely. Then it was time for music. Imran walked onto the small stage. The room went quiet. He sat down. He adjusted his rubab. He looked at me one last time. Then he began to play. The melody was beautiful, even more beautiful than when he played it for me alone. It started soft and sad. Then it grew. It filled the room with emotion. I closed my eyes and listened. I heard love in every note. I heard hope fighting against despair. I heard Imran's heart speaking through his instrument. Then I heard shouting. My eyes opened. The music stopped. 2 men with guns burst through the door. Their faces were hard and angry. They yelled that music was forbidden, that we were all sinners. People screamed. Chairs fell. Everyone ran for the exits. Chaos erupted in seconds. Imran jumped off the stage. He started helping children get out. He pushed them toward the door. He shouted for people to stay calm. I was frozen near the back, too scared to move, too shocked to think. One of the gunmen raised his weapon. He fired into the ceiling. The sound was deafening. People screamed louder. I finally moved. I ran toward the back exit, but I tripped. I fell behind a curtain. I could not get up fast enough. Imran saw me. He was near the main door, helping the last children out. He saw me struggling. He stopped. He turned. He ran back toward me. I screamed for him to go, to save himself, but he did not listen. He never listened when it came to protecting people he loved. He reached me. He grabbed my arm. He pulled me up. We started running together. Then I heard the shot. A single shot. Different from before. More focused. Imran's hand let go of mine. His body jerked. He fell to his knees. I caught him. His weight pulled me down. We collapsed together. Blood spread across his chest. Dark red. Too much blood. His rhubarb lay broken beside him. I pressed my hands against the wound. I screamed for help, but everyone was gone. Only the two of us remained. Imran looked at me. His eyes were still gentle, still kind. He tried to smile. He whispered something. I leaned close to hear. Your song, it is unfinished. I am sorry. Then his eyes closed. His breathing stopped. He was gone. I held him until police came. Until they pulled me away. Until they covered his body. I did not cry yet. I was too empty for tears. That was 8 months ago. Imran died saving me. The melody he wrote remains unfinished. Half a song for half a life. I have the notes he wrote down. I look at them every day. Sometimes I try to sing what exists, but I can never finish it. How can I finish something that was his to complete? This song was written for me, but the price was a life. Imran's life. The most precious life I ever knew. Now I carry this incomplete melody everywhere. It reminds me of what I had, what I lost, what can never be restored. Music was supposed to bring hope. Instead, it brought death. But I still sing sometimes, quietly, alone, because staying silent would mean Imran died for nothing, and I cannot let that be true.